my people, my peeps? How you guys doing? Get in here. I just want to talk to you all. This is your opportunity. And I just left it at that with an exclamation mark. So go ahead, get in the building. Yeah. And I know, let me just say this. I know we probably won't have, I don't know. I really don't know. Let me not say I don't know. But I am going to guess that my my chat won't be flooded with just people who really don't want to be here. Okay, so this is your opportunity. So I want you to come on in as you enter the building. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up. And hopefully, the people who want to be here are going to be here. Yes, I do come on and I do have news stories that I do cover. And that's what I like to do. I like to talk about current affairs, and for my platform, I want it to be a platform where you can come and express your opinion. Okay, I went live earlier today, and I found it ironic that hold on, let me turn off the car. I found it ironic how people just want to be hateful. You know, they just want to be hateful. They don't come onto a lot of people's platforms for conversations. They're not there to really have or try to come up with any really good plan of action, anything. They're just there to cause havoc, okay? And so that's why I didn't put any title as far as what's going on in the news. I already did my report for today regarding Charlie, and so that's why it's just a picture of me, and I just want the people who want to be here to come through, and so that's what's up. Uh, so uh, we probably won't have the timeline flooded. I mean, literally when I was live today and I'm talking and the chat got someone was spamming the chat. And I guess they thought that they were so wise that they were spamming the chat with information about a business that I have called Boss Lady Inc. Okay, and they thought that by them doxing me and through the chat that they were doing something. Okay, I want you to understand who I am. I have a lot of new subscribers, and a lot of the subscribers that are on that have subbed up to me. This is your opportunity. I'm giving you the opportunity right now to go ahead unsubscribe because this is not the place where I just go and pick out political topics just to go round and round with people. This is not this platform here is not that type of platform. Okay, so this is your opportunity to go ahead and pull your subscription because when I come live, I want to be talking to people with like minds, of obviously, but I also want to be talking to people who want to express themselves and they don't think like me. I do not want to be in a society where everyone thinks alike. I do not want to be in a place where there is bots. Okay, just bots. I mean, and like society has turned into the real life bots, and I don't want that here on my platform. Welcome in, hello, welcome in, and so that's why I'm on without any news. No, nobody's who's high, who's trending right now. The title is what it is. This is your opportunity, okay? And do not be respectful, okay? All right. When you come into the chat, go ahead and get the thumbs up too, because I do like participation as you come into the chat. Go ahead and get the thumbs up and hey, go ahead and subscribe if you like. I don't even know if I still have the subscribe only. subs only in the locked in. I don't know if I turned it off or not. I doubt if I did. But I literally had to turn on subs only when I'm talking about titles or subjects such as Charlie Kirk. Okay. Um, I know it's a hot topic right now, very trending. I'm not one of these content creators that just now started to talk about Charlie Kirk at all. Okay, I'm not hopping on any particular bandwagon. I I have talked about Charlie Kirk several times before. Okay, um, so I just want you all to understand this is your opportunity. If you have subbed up to me thinking that I'm about to go round and round with people on this internet about their viewpoints and my viewpoints and try to change them, no, I'm here and this platform is developed for conversation. Now, I was just getting ready to tell you guys about someone who came into the chat earlier today. What's up, Gotten? Don't leave any other, no one, no other content creator's name in my chat. Okay? And if you need to let me know something, I have an email. And also, you can call them the Three Amigos, and there's a head reading leader of the Three Amigos. So just call them the Three Amigos, okay? All right? um, let me see what you were saying. uh, you know, uh, I don't even know. I got thrown off with that comment, God. Where was I at? So I just want you all to yeah, the Three Amigos. That's how you can let, yeah, okay, I know who you're talking about then, okay? And there's one, two, three. Number one is the head leader, okay? So that you can let them know. I don't want the algorithm to pick nobody's name up over here, okay? Anything I do over here, I'm building on my own or with people who truly want to build with me on this platform. I want people that are not in their own way and in their own worship of themselves. You know, a lot of people, and I'm going to get back to what I was saying as soon as it comes back to me because I lost my train of thought. But, you know, people get on these platforms and they build their platforms up and they want worship. They want to be worshiped like God. And they want to be idolized. And a lot of big content creators want to be idolized. And that is not me. Okay? I don't want you to make me no idol at all. I'm here for conversation. I'm here for team building. I'm here to figure out what's the next step when this doggone stuff starts to collapse, baby. That's what I'm here to do. You know, where you gonna run when the world is on fire? Y'all know that old gospel song? Where you gonna run when the world's on fire? Where you gonna That's what I'm here to do, okay? So that's why I put in the title, hey, it ain't about Charlie Kirk. It's about this your opportunity, baby. You can get off the platform. You can go ahead and unsubscribe right now, okay? Because this might not be the place for you. But if you wanna have a conversation, if you wanna develop something, I believe this might be the spot. Yeah, this might be the spot, okay? The head leader. Oh, okay. Y'all wait a minute. I'm just checking this out real quick. All right. Go ahead and get the thumbs up as you come in the building. Get the thumbs up. So that's why I just came on. And sometimes I do this. Sometimes I will pop on and it won't be nothing in particular to talk about, just me bumping my guns. But I felt that I needed to come on, especially after that live stream today, to let you guys know who I am. I'm really not afraid of you all, you sickos out there, okay? Because I've been targeted for going on 9 years now, probably 10 years. Okay, a lot of you guys may not have heard of targeted individuals, people who've been doxxed, people who've been followed, targeted by government officials. Hey, hello, that's me. So in my live stream today, somebody wanted to go and look up some information and put into the chat and spam the chat my one of my business names that you all who have been rocking with me, you already know that I had a business. I've told you guys that several times before. I told you on the celebration of the 2,000 subscribers how I even wound up here on YouTube. Okay, so this person proceeded to spam the chat. I want to thank my doggone moderators. I don't know who knocked him up out of there really fast, but I thank you for that. I was trying to get to him, but I couldn't get to him as fast as they got to him. But I wanted to let him know, baby, I own that business. And the chat, the live stream he was in, trying to spam the chat about information about me, about my business that I own, that I am the boss lady of, the CEO of, the CFO, okay, the COO, all that. I'm the one, okay? Um, let me say this, save that drama for your mama, okay? I already know about target individuals, what the world is getting ready to know, especially after Charlie Kirk's death. You, when you listen or go back and listen to the last live stream from today, where I played where a man got fired from his job for laughing about, Charlie Kirk and how he felt about it. He didn't realize how serious it is out here. A lot of you all don't really know what y'all getting into. Y'all don't even know that this is not even the United States. This is a corporation of America. But y'all still sleep, and I try to slow walk you into a new reality that you're going to come into so fast and so hard. Some of y'all are going to faint. Some of y'all are going to be just in tears, crying, because when you get ready to lose what they're getting ready to take from you, you really going to be losing your mind. You're really going to be losing your mind. I've already been through the reality of this ain't what it is. There's nowhere to run to for help. There's the police is if you talking about corruption at its deepest level, all of them are bought and paid for. Do you understand? So trying to get on and get information about me, I've already gone through that and still go through that. I'm a targeted individual. I have been gang stalked for nearly 9 years. Okay? So I just wanted to come on here and let you all know, you all that are new to me, new to my platform, who have subscribed. I mean, y'all are doing your big one with the subscriptions. I mean, literally, we will be at 4,000. I believe before the end of this weekend, we'll hit 4,000 new total subscribers. And I thank you. I want to thank you all for subscribing to my channel. But you need to know who I am, okay? And if you don't know about targeted individuals and the enemy, what they truly call the enemy of the state, without not doing anything to the state, but being an independent thinker. They don't want independent thinkers, ladies and gentlemen. They don't even want you to be able to speak your own mind. And I'm telling you, they're getting ready to shut you down, and it's coming with the advent of the assassination of Charlie Kirk. But the world is not ready for this information. But if you're on this platform, oh, you're ready. But if you're not ready, you will not hurt my feelings by going and unsubscribing today. But if you're ready to hear the truth and nothing but the truth, buckle up and hold on tight, baby. Buckle up and hold on tight. Matter of fact, hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you're ready. But if you ain't ready, if you was subscribing only because you thought it was some time to play, time for me to keep making content about Charlie Kirk, I'm not going to keep making content about Charlie Kirk. I'm not. That's why I need you to unsubscribe right now. What you're going to learn is you're going to learn about what I've been telling you about 7, 8 years ago about being followed, being targeted, being hunted down, being tapped, wiretapped, phone tapped, home tapped. All of you all that are these people that are losing their jobs, baby, I guarantee they're on a watch list for the government now. Some of you guys don't know that you're in like baby North Korea right now. Right now. You're in baby North Korea and you don't even know it. You think that you are free. You think that everything that you walk out the house, you go get your little frappuccinos, you go like me. I do this, but I know half your stuff is poison. Half, it's like pick your poison, baby. I'm sorry, this hair is just pick your poison. Pick your doggone poison. But if you follow me on this platform, I'm going to tell you what I went through because I'm going to have to recap for a lot of you guys. Okay? I'm going to have to recap for a lot of you guys. You're going to have to get to know me. Not me through Charlie Kirk and me recapping what's going on in the world of their delusion. Okay? Jesus loves you too. His name is Yahweh Shai. The real Jesus. The one with copper colored skin. Okay? Over here, you're going to learn the truth, and you're probably going to faint from the truth, because the truth going to set you free. And the truth, let me tell you what the truth does to you. It puts you in a psychosis. It puts you in a psychosis. You know, a lot of targeted individuals, a lot of people also who are coming into a spiritual awakening, do you know they like to call them crazy? They like to put those type of people into, what do they call it, psych wards, because they're having a spiritual break. Do you know the reason why your government hides so much stuff from you all and has hidden so much information from you all? Because a lot of you couldn't handle it. Do you understand? A lot of you wouldn't be able to handle it. A lot of you wouldn't be able to handle the truth. What was that movie with You Can't Handle the Truth? What was that movie? It was oh my gosh. Thank you. Oh, you will not. Okay, Gotten. Thank you. Because I would not. I thought somebody was being funny. I just happened to turn real quick and see what you said. Who was that? What was his name too that played in that movie? He's an old actor, a seasoned actor. He played in The Shining too. I seen him at a Lakers game one time. My dad took us to a Lakers game. He's a big Lakers fan. Do y'all know who I'm talking about? What is his name? Oh, I can't remember his name. But he played in The Shining. Johnny's home. A lot of you can't handle the truth. A lot of what the government knows will put you in a psychosis. Literally, you would go crazy. Literally, if you knew what half of the stuff they knew. If you knew, Jack Nicholson. Thank you, ML. Thank you, Jack Nicholson. I saw him. You know what? Jack Nicholson has like. Have you ever met or saw somebody who has they have that casual, like that smooth, like they, just they got it. He got it. Even in person. Jack Nicholson. Thank you, ML, for giving me his name. Saw him at a Lakers game. He came in smooth with his shades. You know he like wearing sunglasses too. Y'all, it's getting hot. Hold on. Let me roll these windows up. Get some air in here. Am I a cartoon? Hey, maybe. That might be your reality, honey. If you're a bot, you might think I'm a cartoon, okay? No, I'm a child of the Most High God. I am down here to help you find your way, okay? I was sent to help you find your way. How about that? That's my mission here. I'm on a mission, baby. I'm on a mission, all right? I'm not a cartoon. But I am here to offer you, if you subscribed, Blair, go ahead and unsubscribe, because over here, I don't know I'm at the park, y'all, and my nose is like, yeah, I don't know. I thought the pollen or whatever should have gone away, but Um, this is your opportunity to get off this platform. Get off of here, because this platform will make you open your eyes to what's really going on. No, you're going to open your eyes over here. There are real enemies of the states, and you know who they are? Average, everyday citizens. Average, everyday citizens that have not they never broke the law. Nope, never broke the law, but they are whistleblowers. They are truth tellers. They are divergent. Ooh, let me say it again. They are divergent. Do you know the movie Divergent? Have you ever heard of neurodivergent? Have you ever heard of children or adults? But mainly, when you were a child, some of you were tested. Some of you were tested, and you were tested, and you went to either let me say this. You were either tested because you were gifted. They say you were going to the gifted classes. You were gifted and you were smart. Your IQ was, you got to be separated from the rest of the group of children because they're regulars. You were either going to the gifted class or they said you were going to special ed. You need to go to special ed. These two groups are one and the same. Okay, you're gonna learn something today over here, and they're called neurodivergent people. Okay, they were looking for you all along. These people are neurodivergent. You think different. There's a movie called I think it was called Divergent or something along those lines. Right, Gotten? Yeah. Okay. I've worked with children. I know I'm neurodivergent already. So I'm already going to tell you I'm neurodivergent. I know a lot of you all are neurodivergent, right? And so when you hear about people, man, it was a comedian back in the day. He used to make me laugh. He used to talk about how he was in special ed and he felt bad because a lot of neurodivergent people, they just look like you and I. But they might be put in a special ed class, and so this comedian was like, man, I used to feel bad. They had me sitting at lunch with separate from the regular group of people, right? The regular kids, and he felt some kind of way, right? And but it was funny how he said, I'm not a comedian, y'all, but I want to let you all know. If you were ever tested as a child, if you were ever put in a class, a special ed class, or a class for brilliant or bright students, you are neurodivergent. Congratulations. Team Neuro! We're the superheroes. We are the superheroes. Your brain thinks differently, and they're afraid of you. They're afraid of you. And that's why a lot of you get tracked. That's why a lot of you have been followed. You think differently. And now they want to say they call it a spectrum. A lot of people with autism are neurodivergent because the spectrum is wide. Do y'all remember the movie The Rain Man? Who remembers? That's an older movie. I'm just trying to give y'all ideas. If you remember the movie The Rain Man, he was I believe his was a form of autism. I can't remember what type, but he could remember numbers like this. He could remember numbers he could calculate stuff. He could calculate stuff in his head like it was nothing. He would be considered neurodivergent. But guys, I just want to say that the neurodivergent people are the ones the government have been looking for, the ones the government have been watching. If you're a targeted individual and they put you through that trial of awakening you to the fact that they've still been watching you since birth. Are y'all ready for this information? They've been watching you since birth, baby. That's right. Half of y'all probably been switched at birth. And this ain't no game. I'm not making it up. Half of y'all probably was switched at birth, and that's why you feel you don't never fit in with your family. Because half of y'all been with handlers all your life. That's right. Social media tracks people since birth too. You've been tracked since birth. Let me tell you something. One of the reasons why they wanted to have a lot of people be born in hospitals is so that they can keep track of you, so they can keep track of people. They've always been looking for neurodivergent people, the special people who think differently. Okay. Um, they've always been looking for a bloodline. They've always been looking for the Hebrew bloodline, the Israelite bloodline, always, and they still are, and and they're developing their systems better and better to find out who the people of the Bible are. Let me show you a test about neurodivergent people. I know I'm neurodivergent. I already know. The Hebrew bloodline, that's right, Gotten. They've been looking for that. They've been looking for the neurodivergent people, and God knows if you are African American here in Americas, and you're neurodivergent, baby, they got their eyes on you. They got their eyes on you. Okay? They got their eyes on you. So look, let me see what. Look, don't come in here clowning because I'm gonna put you in timeout. I'm gonna put you in timeout. Now you come up in here clowning, I'm gonna put you in 10 minutes timeout. Okay? Come back, you get blocked. Y'all want to do a test about to see if you're neurodivergent? Now you got to be honest with this test. This is just a simple test. This is a simple test. Put a 9 in the chat if you want to. It's going to require a pen. Put a 9 in the chat if you want to do this test. I need to see a 9. You can do it at home in the privacy of your own home. Do you want to do the test and see if you're neurodivergent? People who think different. It is very hard for people who are neurodivergent to be in people groups, okay? It is very hard for people who are neurodivergent and can see and have different gifts, because the gifts pile up on top of each other, guys. So you can be neurodivergent, and then they know these superpowers. Everybody's always been talking about superpowers. Activate. Wonder Twin powers. Activate. Neurodivergent powers. Activate. Okay, so you can be neurodivergent, meaning you think differently. They watched you since birth. They tested you in school, whether they said you were on the bright and brilliant class or you were special ed. Y'all are one and the same. One and the same. Okay, don't get it twisted. But say you're neurodivergent. And so then on top of that special power, because you think different, you see things different, you might move things around like patterns. I always tell you guys I see things in patterns as well. That's part of a neurodivergent trait, okay? Neurodivergent, and then on top of that, you may be empathic, okay? So that's another layer to the superpower, okay? And then neurodivergent, empathic, then you might be able to sense. I have a story of my awakening, but prior to my full awakening, I called it I was running from demons. It's a story way down my timeline because I've always been able to feel people. I can feel like if they're evil, like if they're sad, if they're happy, it's clairsentient also. So you could be neurodivergent, the awakening. That's right, God. Neurodivergent. So you already came into this planet on a mission, baby. You came on a mission. You got special skills. You're not thinking like the rest of these bots. You're not thinking like them. You think totally different. You process stuff totally different than the rest of the world. Then you come in, on top of that, you are empathic. Every neurodivergent person isn't empathic, okay? But most of us, a lot of us are. So you come in, neurodivergent, empath, and then you get another spiritual gift on top of that. You might be clairsentient, and that's another one of my gifts. So they're sandwiching on top of each other, right? But for the people who are coming into the awakening and the Most High starts to awaken you, that's why I said if the government let you know everything that they knew, you probably wind up in the Looney Tunes house. I'm not to offend anybody if you ever been to the Looney Tunes house, but they put people in the Looney Tunes house because they were like, no, I see a man over there. That's a gift. No, it's people right here. No, wait a minute, y'all don't see the people? There's people. I see dead people. They're gifted, okay? But they put them in a Looney Tune house and try to medicate them because they don't want you to know that there's people that can see into the other realm, okay? So when the Most High, you're out here in the world doing you, not knowing that they've been watching you since birth. You're a targeted individual. That's what you come to know yourself as once you start going down the path of what's going on. Once you start realizing people have been coming into your house, messing with stuff, they're really trying to break your psyche to really make you spiral into the other realm, okay? Because nobody's telling anybody about this. You might have gone to church and you just hallelujah, hallelujah, everybody hallelujah, and nobody's talking about the spiritual aspects of this world, really, the true spiritual aspects of this world. So if you come into your awakening, and the Most High is bringing you into your awakening for a reason, it's time to activate. You got a mission, okay? You're going to think you're crazy. Yep. Stuff you ran from maybe all your life, okay? Quick story like me, I never liked no scary movies. Let me say this. I never liked scary movies based on true stories, okay? Never liked scary movies based on true stories. So get the thumbs up as you come in the building, please. Go ahead and get the thumbs up. Never liked the Rosemary's Baby. The Omen. What else? The Exorcist. Nope. I ain't trying to deal with it. I'm not trying to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Because all of that stuff is real, guys. All of it's real. Okay? And so, coming into my awakening, the Most High brought me into it slowly, but it started picking up pace, right? And so I can remember, demonic activity. I can remember coming into my awakening, and I've told this story before, and I probably have to tell it again because we have so many new people here, and I want you to know who you are sub to. So this is your opportunity. What the title says, you can go ahead and pack up your bags and unsubscribe, okay? Because I'm not here just to give you news reports. I'm here to help you through this journey that you're getting ready to undergo, okay? So I remember I was shopping at Dollar Tree. If any of y'all know, Dollar Tree is one of my favorite stores. Not that I'm cheap, because I do like expensive stuff, but Dollar Tree is the lick. I was in Dollar Tree one day, and I was in the aisle, and I was shopping, and I was bending down, getting something. I was bent down, about to pick up something. I was looking at it, kind of bent down, and a man walked into the Dollar Tree. I'm down the aisle, and a man walks past the aisle like this. This is me. This pen is me in the aisle, and a man walks past the aisle, and I'm looking down, and I instantly sat up like this. Instantly. Looking down, man walks past the aisle. I sat up. because I felt an immense amount of evil. When I tell you this evil was so freaking intense, baby, it stopped me in my tracks. I'm literally looking down. A man walks past the aisle, and I went straight up. He passed. I did not. All I could see was a glimpse of him. Okay, just a glimpse. I knew he was a white male with, casual clothes on, maybe blue jeans and a t-shirt. From the glimpse, from the side, how they say it? I can't get the word out. From my side vision. Okay, I immediately set up. I did not even look down his way because all I could feel was evil, pure, adulterated evil coming off this man. I proceeded to put the basket and whatever I had in my hand down, and I walked straight out the door, got in my car, and started driving away from that store. This is before the true awakening came, y'all. This is before I did not question it. It was like I was on, like the Most High was guiding me. Like, go. It was like Lot and his wife. Y'all know the story about Lot and his wife leaving, getting out of Sodom and Gomorrah. Do not look back. Okay, it was a do not look back moment. It was like I got a message from the Most High, y'all. Leave and leave now. Don't look at the man. Don't try to get a description. Leave the store and leave now. I got a Sodom and Gomorrah message in the Dollar Tree that day. So I look up, but not looking at him because he's past it. Put the stuff down, walked out the store, got in the car, cranked it up. I ain't say nothing. Cranked it up and headed down the street. I drove all the way back to my house and got in the house. And I don't know what I did after that, but I didn't say nothing to nobody. Nobody. Because things of this that happen to people, it's hard to explain to other people without them thinking that you done lost cuckoo for Cocoa Puff. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puff. Hold on. So how do you explain that you felt evil so deep coming off of a person? It never happened to you before. Well, maybe before, but for me, it happened before, but not that strength of evil. Like if I met somebody, or maybe you can contest to this. You meet somebody and you just get a sense of something bad about that person. That's clairsentient too. You pick up on their spirit. Okay. So fast forward. That's when the Most High was waking me up to start to show the people who they're looking at you, they're watching you, but some of you guys be in your own world, especially women. Women, I don't like when they give us a bad rap, but sometimes y'all be paying attention. I'm sorry, it's true. It's true. Sometimes y'all don't be paying attention to your surroundings. Even if you're in the store shopping, you're not paying attention. You're doing too much other stuff. I understand you're shopping, but you're supposed to pay attention to your surroundings. Fast forward. This is your opportunity, guys. You can unsubscribe to me today because I don't want nobody on my platform who think I'm over here trying to ride off of Charlie Kirk's information. I've been talking about Charlie Kirk, and I'm going to talk about what I'm talking about you, neurodivergent people, you special people. I'm going to talk about y'all too. I'm going to help y'all coast and understand what's going on, okay, with you. So you can go ahead and unsubscribe. I don't want no subscribers that's over here thinking we're going to just be talking about Charlie Kirk. No. Go on and unsubscribe. Fast forward, a friend of mine and her granddaughter and I we not grocery shopping, but we went shopping in a store. And I'm shopping like just casual shopping in an apparel store, and I'm looking at some doggone shoes, and I'm picking up the shoes, and there's a lady on the opposite side of the aisle. The shoe rack is not high where I can't see over. It's fairly low. It's like a boutique store, okay? So the shoe rack is low. It's a lady on the opposite side of the shoe rack, okay? I'm looking at the shoes, but then my spirit says, look up. Inside, I could feel it. I could feel her. You know how some of y'all can feel people staring at you. Some of y'all can feel people when they come in the room, when they standing behind you, but they eyeballs is burning in the back of your dome. You know they looking at you hard. Okay? So I got the shoe in my hand, and I look up. And the lady is on the other side of the aisle, and this started to feel like a freaking They Live movie. Okay? Like I was in the doggone movies. She just looking at me, like glaring at me, not moving, not doing nothing else, but glaring at me like this. I know y'all can't see. Y'all see me glaring. She's glaring at me like this. Okay? This woman on the other side of the aisle, she's glaring at me with her eyes bucked. And I look, it kind of took me aback. You know, I'm like, you know, so I try to play it off. I'm looking at the shoe. Now I'm on you. My son used to tell me I have spidey senses, okay? So my spidey senses, if you will, once I clock in on you, oh no, you on the radar. So I'm still trying to shop, trying to look at different shoes, but she has proceeded to come, and now she's on the side of me, not too far away, but she's still staring at me like this. You know, I'm not gonna keep bucking at y'all, but she's still staring at me. And so I'm looking, and I look to make sure I'm not tripping. I put the shoe back down on the rack, and then I look up, and I'm playing it off. So I think I'm looking for my girlfriend, not girlfriend literally. That's old school terminology. My friend, okay? I'm looking for my girlfriend in the store and the grandbaby. I spot them there at the checkout. What's up? What's up? How you doing? Welcome in. I see that they're in the checkout line. So I said, cool. We about to bounce up out of here. So as I proceed to the checkout line, the lady is slowly walking to the edge of the shoe rack, because I'm moving out. Move out, draw 5. Okay? I'm moving out. I'm making my way beeline to the checkout line where my girlfriend is at and her grandbaby. Once again, AKA friend for you youngsters. Okay? And as I look at her, because I look back, then I look up, we are flanked. It's her, but there's flanks of other girls around the store. I said, oh, snap, crackle, pop. I said, oh, okay. Oh, snap, crackle, pop. It's about to go down. It's about to go down. So I get to my friend. I get beside her, talking to her, but looking around like I'm not really saying too much. I said, look here. I said, you going to have to put them shoes down, and we about to get up out of here. And she like, what? First of all, y'all when you have friends, try to be equally yoked with your friends, okay? They got to know what's up. When a friend says it's time to move, it's time to move. It ain't time to ask 20 questions, okay? Ask the 20 questions after you get to a different location. She wasn't tapped in, okay? I'm like, it's time to go. You know, you can come back and get them shoes. We'll circle back. We'll circle the wagons back around. We got to go. Okay? She asking me 20 questions, and I'm like, okay, cool. She don't see. She ain't seeing what I see. She don't feel the energy has shifted in the building. But I protect the babies because she got her grandbaby with her. Grandbaby love me. Okay? I said, come here. I grabbed a grandbaby hand. I grabbed the grandbaby hand. I did a about face, and I looked at her, and I said, I'm headed to this door. And when I get to this parking lot, if you not in this, I had an SUV back then. If you not in this SUV, you gonna be left. Okay? I started walking with. I ain't got time to be telling you and answering your 1,000 questions when I have sensed danger. Danger. My spidey sense, as my son would call it, danger was going on. Danger, danger, danger. If you're confused, just sit back and hold on tight, or you can pack your bags up and go ahead, if you're a subscriber, and unsubscribe to this channel. This is the opportunity for you to do so right now. Okay? If you came in late, just sit back and you'll figure it out. I'm talking about neurodivergent people. I'm talking about people with special gifts. I'm talking about people who the government has been watching and looking for all their life, and you might be one. So don't be confused, okay, Raymond? Just sit back, be quiet, and listen. All right? So I'm walking. She dragging her feet. She's dragging her feet, and I'm like, if you better put some heat on them heels. And I'm starting to walk fast, and as I'm looking around, them girls just come, and they have come behind us. Okay, I knew it. Confirmed. Okay. Suspicion confirmed. They are behind us, and so I'm walking with the little girl, and I'm singing a little song. I'm like, hop, let's jump, let's hop. I'm trying to get space. I'm trying to get motion in between, these psychos. So I make it to the car. We out there. We out of there, okay? I got down the road safely. I said, let's go to, I think we went to TGI Fridays or Applebee's or somewhere, because I had to treat the little baby. You know what I'm saying? I took her down. I had to bring your tail on. Bring your tail on. She probably wanted them little shoes or something. So, but I got that girl in that restaurant. I had to read her rights. When I tell you to bust a move, you bust a move. No questions asked. You bust a doggone move. You almost had your head bust on the sidewalk at that little boutique. Do you understand? You almost had your head bust. I said, did you see them girls behind us? Yeah. They was about to bust your head. Not mine, yours, because I was going to be in the car and I was going to be out. Things like that. That was a little baby awakening. I'm talking about neurodivergent. I'm talking about spiritual awakening. Okay? What you say, Raymond? I wouldn't go shopping with you. You might want to hang out with me, Raymond. See, Raymond, you wouldn't go. You wouldn't go. Go and stay in your slumber and your sleep, Raymond. And hit the thumbs up while you laughing, Raymond. Hit the thumbs up. Stay in your slumber and your sleep. Okay? You might need somebody like me around. Because when I go into places, I feel the energy in the place. It could be heavy. Be like, no, it's too heavy in here. Literally. There's stuff that I still run from to this day when it comes to the spiritual awakening, because I don't think I'm ready for it. But I know the Most High is going to bust the church doors open. The church doors is my heart. I am the church, okay? He gonna bust them open. He gonna bust them wide open. That was part of the slow awakening of seeing people for who they are. And I don't want to go into the full story of running from demons, okay? It's in my history with my archives. So you can go down there and look that up. Your mama's evil and disgusting. Now go ahead and go run and tell that. Go run and tell that, and go on, unsubscribe. How about that, boo? Boo-hoo! Boo-hoo! Is that you, girl? Boo-hoo! Boo-hoo, you still over here? Why are you over here, boo-hoo? Let me stop, Boo-hoo. You need some attention. I don't mean that. I apologize, Boo-hoo. I'm sorry. Your mama ain't evil and disgusting. I'm sorry, Boo-hoo, because your name is Boo-hoo. Your ass always crying. You had to make your name Boo-hoo. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You need some attention. Here, come here. Come on in here. Come get a hug. You feel better, Boo-hoo? I know. You be okay. We gonna get you up out of that name calling, okay? We gonna get you up out of that name calling, okay? Boo-hoo. Stop it, Boo-hoo. Okay? You doing all that crying. I ain't gonna want all that crying over here. You stop it. You stop. Now, I'm trying to tell you, Boo-hoo, you can go ahead and pack your bags and get on off the platform. You ain't got to be here. You didn't need a hug from me. This animal. Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo. Baby, you gonna eat them words one day, Boo-hoo. I'm sorry, but you gonna eat them words one day, Boo-hoo. You don't know who you talking to, Boo-hoo. I come from the spiritual realm. I come in the literal flesh of the astral realm. Boo-hoo. I wear the ninth ether. My hair is ninth ether. I come from which you have come from, but I wear it on my fleshly body. Boo-hoo, do you know who you talking to, Boo-hoo? You are talking to God's chosen people, person right here, daughter of Zion. Boo-hoo. My father is not going to like that. I'm going to send him this report, too. He's not going to like it. He already know. But he's going to want me to, notarize it. And I'm going to have to notarize it, Boo-hoo. I have to notarize it. Father, you saw I tried to give Boo-hoo a hug. Okay. He saw me. He saw me try to give you a hug, Boo-hoo. I know that you lacking in spirit, Boo-hoo. And you still want to insult the daughter of Zion, the one who is wearing the cosmo. Do you see the cosmo? That's called melanin. And for us, with this melanin, I have neuromelanin in my head, in my brain. Something I'm sure you don't possess, Boo-hoo. You don't possess the neuromelanin. You don't even have the curly Q hair that is the antenna to speak to the spirit. The Most High Yah. Boo-hoo, you better watch out. I'm trying to tell you, I told children on the playground, you better know who you're messing with before you mess with them, right? All right, Boo-hoo. You gone, Boo-hoo? Oh, man, my stomach, I need to go get something to eat. You gone? Where Boo-hoo go? Where's she at? Or he? Boo-hoo gone. Okay. She might have packed her bags and got up. I'm trying to give y'all the opportunity right now to get gone. Get gone. I thank you for all the new subscribers that are on my platform, but if you're not rocking with this information, you might need to go ahead and go now, okay? Because I'm not here just to talk about no doggone Charlie Kirk. I've been talking about him. I ain't seen half of y'all in my chat when I talked about him before he got assassinated. So y'all can go ahead and pack your bags up and go now. I only want real subscribers over here. I only want people who know what I'm about to tell them is real. I want you to know that they've been watching you, a lot of you from birth. And I know some of y'all think it's a game. Didn't they watch Jesus from birth? Huh? They always been looking for the real ones. Didn't they watch Jesus from birth? Didn't what's his name? What was the king's name? I can't remember his doggone name. He ain't important, but he important for the story. Who know they Bible around here? What was his name? What was that doggone king name? So jealous. These men nowadays, they just want worship of themselves. Worship of themselves. Idolatry. They be so jealous, just like Herod, King Herod. Thank you, Father. He gave it to me because y'all didn't help a sister out. King Herod. wanted idolatry, worship of himself. Worship me. Look what I've done. Worship me. I am here in the flesh when the Most High is in the spirit. What you think is stronger, the spirit or the flesh, baby? What you think is stronger, the spirit or the flesh? King Herod got his witches telling him, all his wise men, his witch crew, all of them. Oh, there's somebody coming that's way, he is the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. Yeah. Drink this Kool-Aid and shut up and listen to the story. He's King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Okay? He coming and yeah, he's coming for his people. King Herod, just like a lot of these folks with platforms, they done got the big head. They think they supposed to be worshipped by the people who follow and their family members. Oh, they gonna burn in hell. They gonna burn in hell. They think they supposed to be followed and worshipped. And the only person that's supposed to be worshipped is the Most High God. You heard me? King Herod was like, oh no, go find this King of Kings and Lord of Lords, because I'm the only King of Kings and Lord of Lords around this planet. Just like you got all these big head folks that get a little status and they think they're the King of Kings, Lord of Lords walking on the earth. They gonna burn in hell for that. They gonna burn in hell for that. You understand me? So I'm trying to tell you about you ones that are neurodivergent around here. Jesus was neurodivergent. He was different from you folks, you average ordinary beings. I am different from you folks, you average ordinary beings. Okay? And a lot of you all have been sleeping your slumber, and the Most High is waking up his soldiers, his warriors, his fighters, his leaders, and his prophets. Hello, hallelujah. His neurodivergent people. We don't think like you commoners think. Okay? So when I say you've been watched since birth, just like Jesus found out, King Herod found out, oh, King of Kings and Lord of Lords is here. They was looking for a man. That's right, God and warriors. They was looking for this. They didn't know he was coming as a baby in the ghettos of America. Where's Trump going? Where's Trump going? Where's Trump sending those troops to the ghettos of America? The King of Kings and Lord of Lords, cousins, uncles, nephews, and nieces got to be stopped. They got to be stopped. We know Herod has sent down his troops. Herod has been watching y'all since birth, trying to track y'all down. And then some of y'all, he found you. He found you. We got to watch him, see what they plans, see what kind of powers they got. What bloodline did they come through? Y'all so silly. Y'all so sleep. You all think when 9/11 happened, it was about weapons of mass destruction. We must go get these weapons of mass destruction. This always been about antiquity. You understand? This always has been about antiquity. I don't know what that noise is. That's crazy. You don't understand me. Y'all think they struck those buildings down for 9/11, going to find weapons of mass destruction. Show you right. That part might be true. Who ever watched the movie Stargate? Stargate. I'm giving y'all all kind of information. I'm gonna tap back into all this later. I'm just waiting for the ones that don't need to be here to unsubscribe today. Right now, unsubscribe. Unsubscribe. Don't come back either. Unsubscribe. Who ever watched Stargate? The movie, the show Stargate. Huh? Anybody? Nobody? Okay. Where they found the big Stargate. It was a big black guy on that movie with that big round symbol thing on the front of his head? Stargate. Y'all think that these folks went and struck them buildings down on purpose, inside job, to go to Iraq to find weapons of mass destruction when half the weapons over there the U.S. government gave them? Y'all silly rabbits. You're going to wake up today if you over here. What time is it? I got to go get something to eat. You're going to wake up today if you over here. Okay? Yes. Christopher. Yes, Christopher. What? I don't know who all was starred in it, but Stargate, I believe it was him. Yes, sci-fi. Yep. So, you watched that? And they was telling you something, baby. They found the Stargate over in Iraq. That was the weapons of mass destruction, a Stargate. And they also found, from what is said, from the stuff that's leaking out now, they found, do y'all know about Samaria? What is the guy's name from Samaria? He was a giant, like, they wrote about him in the Emerald Tablets. What is his name? Father, give me his name, because I got so much information in my dome. It be all kind of places. Who is his name? They wrote about it in the Emerald Tablets. Gilgamesh. Thank you. Thank you, I am Ashley. Thank you, sis. We got some smart girls in the building. Thank you, smart women. Let me check myself. Smart women in the building. Gilgamesh. Y'all think that they took them towers down for just some tanks that they've been recycling over there in Iraq and Iran? This has been always about spiritual warfare. This has been always about the return of the Most High God. That's right. This has been we trying to find bloodlines. That's right. Gilgamesh. They have said they found Gilgamesh's tomb over there in Iraq. That's right. They found his tomb and they found a Stargate, and those are weapons of mass destruction. Ooh-wee. They trying to get ready to fight in the battle of Armageddon, baby. And you all who don't believe the Bible is true, you all want to blame the white man for everything when the scriptures came from the Emerald Tablets, when the scriptures came from the Dead Sea Scrolls, when the scriptures came from out of Africa, and they only brought it over here and rewrote it so you can understand what was going on. That was the will of the Most High Yah. These folks don't care about your rusty, dusty tanks. These folks trying to live forever. These folks trying to take you down with them to hell in a handbasket. And half of y'all don't know that you're neurodivergent. You've been hid in plain damn sight. You've been hid in plain damn sight. Half of y'all, they said, we gonna test her. Oh yeah, you go to special ed. Half of you, we gonna test her. Oh, you go, you gifted and talented, and both of y'all one and the same. And they've been watching you because you got something in your bloodline. I'm here to wake you up and tell you the truth. I said I'm here to wake you up and tell you the truth today. Your government ain't playing with you. Your government believes something is going to crack that doggone dome known as the firmament. And while you got people still want to rock about you to sleep, that Bible isn't real. Why your government believe in it? Why your government always hiding something? Why is your government not, now they want to tell you it's aliens out here. Now they want to tell you it's aliens out here. Okay. Wake up. Are you ready? Hello, welcome in. Are you ready? They watching the signs of the times just like you, honey. They watching the signs of the time, and guess what? They watching you. They want to see who are these soldiers that's gonna mount up and activate and run like mount up on the air like wings of eagles. Run and will not get tired. Okay? Huh? They don't want to mess with me because I already seen in the spirit, baby. I already see my spiritual weapons. I got a slingshot so tough to go. My y'all go back, go back, go back. Y'all got to go look, go do some research. Yep. Y'all think it's a game out here. Y'all think all this, everything is everything. Some of y'all gonna faint when y'all see some of the horrible things that's gonna come out of the veil that's already dropped. People talking about, this is spiritual awakening. These people don't be crazy when they say, I see dead people. They see spiritual activity from the veil being dropped because these people are spiritually gifted. And instead of you understand these people are spiritually gifted, they want to give them medicine and say they crazy. Put them in the psych ward. They got schizophrenia. They mind has been splintered. They have schizophrenia because they hear different spirits, because that's what schizophrenia is. They're just hearing different spirits, and they have not been able to either fight them, recognize what is going on, right? Right? Meds, money, yeah. Oh, yeah, that equals money. But they got the gifted, dazed and confused. Take this medication. You'll be all right. Instead of being the ultimate planet that we could have been, working with people who are gifted and be like, wait a minute, what you can see? You see what? You see dead people. Hold up. Let's make a school. Let's develop a school. Let's develop the X-Men school. How about that? Instead of making stupid movies to let you know we know what's up, because that's all the movies are doing, is telling you they already know that you X-Men and boys and girls are already out there, but they'd rather let you be out there amongst the people waking up going crazy because you don't know about your spiritual gifts and how to handle it. Instead of them being brilliant and operating in brilliance, they could have been having X-Men schools all around the world. Instead of putting boys on ADHD medication, tell them they need to be zombified and sit still. They could have been having X-Men schools and having boys and girls deal with and develop their spiritual gifts. And that's what it is, a spiritual gift. But they made it the boogeyman. You understand now? They made your spiritual gifts to be the boogeyman. They made your spiritual gifts to mean that person is crazy. Mm-hmm. They made it to where it's so comfortable for your homeboys or your homegirls for you to have come and confide it in them and say, look, God, I can go into certain homes and evil lies in these different homes. And I can see spirits or entities in these homes. And you tell your girlfriend or your homeboy, they be like, what? They be sucking it in the meantime, in between time, what? You be like, yeah. Oh, man, just go get some rest. I think you're stressed out, my guy. I think you might be stressed out, my guy. Go and get some rest. Soon as you hit the door, they laughing at your ass. He crazy. He is loony. We ain't hanging with him no more. And that be the main one you need to hang with. That be the main one you need to get help with. But you don't. You classify them as loony. You classify them as crazy. And let me tell you, the ones that become homeless and the ones that they say, because now they try to say everybody's starting to have these mental breaks. No, your government, I'm telling y'all too much at once. I'm telling y'all too much at once. Let me get my behind from out here. What time is it? Oh, Lord, I got to go find something to eat before it closes. Just like that guy who stabbed the young girl up, stabbed her in the neck. What's up with this neck thing? I'm trying to figure that out. George Floyd neck. Neck. What is up with the neck? But anyway, I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole with you just yet. Something about that neck thing. Are they trying to forewarn us that decapitations is on their way in? Something about that neck thing, but I'm going to figure that out in a minute. But instead of them helping and knowing the spiritual realm and knowing that there are actual entities outside of the body and there are actual entities that can enter into the body, enter into spiritual people. This is let me wrap this up because I know I done took y'all around the world and back again, but we got plenty of time to get to know each other. If you don't pack your bags and hit the door yet, we got plenty of time because I'll repeat it. I might sit down and put it in the comment section. What specific topic you want me to focus on without going everywhere so I can get my notes together? Because I am neurodivergent. You got to let me know so I can write my notes down and stay on topic. Because my brain, I got so much information, it be firing off. Okay? Firing off. Your government, instead of having X-Men schools and saying, oh, you're clairsentient. You can feel and going into buildings, into places, the heaviness, on people too. Yeah, okay, we're going to have you in this school, in this division. Instead of doing that, they want to put people in psych wards. Instead of understanding that these Christians make it, oh, hallelujah, hallelujah. Come here, sister. Let me tell you, sister. Let me tell you, brothers. Can't no spirit get to you, sister or brother, because you was the child of the Most High, Yah. Hallelujah. Darkness and evil and good can't dwell in the same body, because we are the children of the Most. They are lie. They are lie. Did not Jesus have to rebuke Peter? Huh? When Jesus said they coming to get me, Peter. They coming to get me, y'all. Yeah, they coming to get the brother. They gonna do me dirty, y'all. They gonna do me dirty. They gonna stab me in the side. They coming to get a brother. They coming to get a brother. They gonna hang me on a tree, y'all. And what Peter say? Oh no, they not gonna do you like that, Father, brother. They not gonna do you like that, Jesus. They not gonna do you dirty, Jesus. No, not today. And what did Jesus, as you know him, what did Jesus tell Peter? Peter, he didn't talk to Peter. He did not talk to Peter. The one, his disciple, the one that was following him, all of them following the Lord. They with the Lord. They good. They church going folk, right? They church going folks will tell you, oh no, good and evil cannot dwell in the same vessel. Meaning they so scared they don't want to think that they could be possessed by a demon. What did Jesus tell Peter? Get thee behind me, Satan. Get thee behind me, Satan, because he knew that wasn't Peter speaking to him. He knew that it was Satan. So he rebuked Satan from out of Peter's speaking through Peter. That means Satan had came through Peter trying to gas up Jesus. Trying to gas him up. Jesus knew the spirit and said, get thee behind me, Satan. Meaning you good old Christian folks can deal with the devil at the same time you trying to serve the Lord. Hallelujah. Why you think he tells you about falling off and repenting? Y'all gonna I tell you, I go down too many rabbit holes at once, and I have y'all be stuck here all night with me. Y'all be stuck here all night with me. I'm telling you, your government went over there not for no weapons of mass destruction. They went over there for the DNA of Gilgamesh and the Stargate. They are trying to prepare for the second coming, and they got you thinking this ain't gonna happen. This is not gonna happen. This war is not gonna happen. They got you not preparing yourself for the battles that you are already in, spiritually and physically. They got you lost in a damn sauce. That's what your government got you doing. They got you lost. They got the homeless people out there homeless, not knowing that there's demons that like to dwell in filth and just disgust. So you got my folks with neurodivergent and gifts out there talking about they on the brink of psychotic collapses in the mind, and they put them out there amongst the filth and the dirt to where the demons do lie, to where demons do hide, and they're being spiritually attacked. So when you get someone who is a child of the Most High, who don't understand what they're going through, and they've been labeled as crazy, and you put them out there amongst the outer bounds of people in society and make you sitting in your home with your coffee in your robe, nice and warm, thinking that you are righteous, when you got righteous ones that could have helped you in this war that we're going through. They're out there fighting with real demons, and they getting taken over because they don't understand what is going on, so they get a complete collapse of the mental. And then they want to stay in the filth because demons want to hold people. That's why you have people that are collapsing right in front of you, probably your family members, in swallow and hoarding and things of this nature. These are demonic attacks. Let me go. I done said too much. I done said too much. I hope I said enough, though. I hope I said enough. I hope I said enough to run each and every one of you that have subscribed to my channel to lead, because this might not be the platform that you think it's about. This platform is about current affairs. That's right. That's right. This platform is about serving the Most High God. That's right. But this platform is definitely going to wake you up on the reality that you thought you knew is what it is. You understand? It's not what it is. They're watching you, especially if you're neurodivergent. If you're neurodivergent, how do you hold your pencils and pens? Let's do a test. I'll let you do this test at home amongst yourself. When you were taught how to hold a pencil or a pen to write with, do you hold it like this? Can you see that? That's the correct way to write. Who writes like this? Or do you hold your pencil in between your fingers like this to write? Just a little test you might want to do. Do you hold your pen or pencil like this in between, like you're holding chopsticks, like your fingers are the chopsticks and your thumb is gripping it? Do you write like this? Finger, y'all see how that pen is gripped? Or do you hold it the proper way that you're taught in school? Do you hold it and write like this? Think about this. If you hold it like this, most likely you are not neurodivergent. If you hold your pen like this is just one test out of many. If you hold your pen like this and write like this, you just might be neurodivergent. All right, guys, I'm out, and much, much love. Make sure you hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you truly want to be here. If you don't, pack your bags and hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more. No more. And I'm out, and much love.